Hello and welcome to Helsinki, Finland. Yep, you probably already saw the title of this video. And this is not something I ever thought I would have made, and probably if I wouldn't have spent the last 4 years living abroad. It's something about being away from home that makes you appreciate it and see it in a different way and from a new perspective. So I thought I want to make this video. I've been living back home in Finland now for 3 months, and for this video I have partnered with Storyblocks. And Storyblocks is a subscription-based stock asset platform, and this is perfect because in this video I want to show you some beautiful drone shots of Finland and the nature, and I don't have a drone myself, so I'm just going to use Storyblocks for that instead to find some beautiful footage that I can include in this video. And they have over 1 million of assets, of video footage, of illustrations, After Effects templates, and when you subscribe to their plans you get unlimited downloads, and this is just so valuable to have as a content creator when you want to add that little edge to your content. So go to storyblocks.com or click the link in the description below to check them out. For this video, I'm going to pack up my camera and head to Svalbard, or Suomenlinna, which is this little island just about 4 kilometers outside of Helsinki. I'm gonna take some photos and then we can chat along the way. I found this sort of secluded little pathway here. The light is super pretty right now, so I think I'm gonna take a photo right here and set up, because right now this just feels like super magical. And this is the first thing I absolutely love about living in Helsinki. There is so much nature around, it's super pretty, and also because Helsinki is not such a big city, there aren't that many people living here, so often you will find quiet spaces and there aren't that many people around, although now it's Saturday and people are out and about, but compared to London it's just so much easier to take photos when you're outdoors. So I think I'll do a little photo shoot. I think when you do creative stuff, it's really important to have that quietness and space to just be with your own thoughts and imagination. And sometimes when you live in a really busy place that is not your own city or own country, there's so much energy just goes to finding out about stuff and very mundane things like practical things, and getting that deep sense of connection to a place, in my experience, takes a long time. So I really enjoy this feeling of having a connection and a lot of memories here, and that I have stories from around these places, like physical places. I really enjoy that, and I also enjoy the simplicity of life. Going to the supermarket takes 10 minutes, I don't have to travel far, everything is really close by, and you can take a tram or a bus anywhere and they run on time, which is also not a given, but here they run on time. You know, if a train is supposed to come, it usually comes. And also the trams, I really like to travel by tram. And there is something, maybe that just comes from that this is where I grew up, that I can trust things, I feel super safe, which is maybe not always the case when you live abroad. Obviously some things like being able to explore new parts of the city, going to cafes that have that very Instagrammable vibe, and things like that is maybe the things that I miss from living in London. I also sometimes notice that I miss that sense of being a little bit anonymous, just because when you're in a big city there's so many people around and you see so many just different faces and people look so different. So that I sometimes miss, and the feeling of being in an international hub where the city life is buzzing and there's a lot of energy, and I got really motivated and inspired also by that to really work, and I wanted to be successful. And here I can sometimes feel that I maybe get a little bit too comfortable and fall back in my own ways and patterns, but I think it's positive mostly because it also allowed me to just focus more on, okay, this will sound like super cheesy, but finding my own true self somehow, because I have my roots and I have all the stuff that I grew up around, like my culture is here. So I think I can dig deeper into that. And this is the same experience I had when I lived the first time abroad. So that was when I was studying. When I was 19, I moved abroad, and then I came home when I was 22. And there also, it's like, it feels like such a big thing to say, but I did feel like I lost a bit of touch to my roots somehow. And in some way, that's a little bit what I felt this time also. So that's why I think it's so nice to be back here. And also now I came here to Suomenlinna, and I just took the ferry literally like 15 minutes from where I live, or 20 minutes maybe with the walking, and that is just such a huge luxury, I think. I absolutely love that there are seasons in Finland, and they are quite dramatic and big changes in temperature and how nature evolves and shifts. I think my favorite seasons are spring and autumn, just because I feel like they are these in-between seasons where just a huge dramatic shift in nature happens, and all the colors, and especially autumn with all the trees turning yellow and orange. That's one of my favorite seasons to be out and take photos. In the recent years, there hasn't been so much snow in winter, which is a bit of a pity. Hopefully we'll have some next winter, but I love that we have seasons and you somehow feel the passing of time and that everything isn't just the same. And I think it's something that when you've grown up with it and you're used to it, I could never imagine living in a place where the season would just be the same all year round, even though I know that there are a lot of places like that in the world. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun shooting out here, and it was such a pretty evening, and I can really hear people are enjoying taking the last of these summer days now, Saturday evening. So it's a lot of party music and laughter in the air. I'm gonna head home. If you'd like to see some of my photos, come and say hi. I'm over at Kutovakika on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching, and bye!
There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello, a bee in my bonnet, hello. There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello, a bee in my bonnet, hello.